Homelessness in Boone County is an ongoing issue and was a topic of debate in this year's mayoral election in Columbia.
A 2024 report shows from 2013 to 2020, Boone County's average rate of homelessness was higher than the Missouri average. KMUH Casey Bennett is in studio now to break down the ongoing issue. Casey.
By 2022, Boone County's rate of homelessness wasn't just higher than the Missouri average, but the national average too. I spoke with a city councilman, a police officer, and even a homeless man to find out what is being done to address homelessness in Columbia.
Oh, you really live like this? Yes, we really live outside.
Clothes, bags of chips, bottles, shoes, and even tents, like this one, are all signs of life. People without homes living in encampments. That all begs the question, what is being done about homelessness in Columbia?
Some of us don't have a choice. We have to go through it.
The answer to homelessness is pretty simple. It's not easy to get there, but it's pretty simple: housing and support. So the question really is largely, what are we willing to invest?
The city's 2024 State of Homelessness report shows 323 people experienced homelessness in Columbia last year. City Council member Nick Foster believes the lack of affordable real estate and Columbia's growing population are to blame.
We're in a housing crisis, and we need housing of all kinds across the income spectrum. So as our city has grown in population, the percentage of homeless persons has also grown too. And then when you mix in the housing crisis with that, it just starts to get very complicated.
A July 2024 U.S. Census report showed Boone County's population was more than 192,000. It also showed the housing supply in the county was under 84,000 units. That's a ratio of 0.432 total county housing units per capita. The national ratio at that same time was 0.547. This shows an over 10% disparity when comparing Boone County to the national average. The Columbia Police Department announced it received nearly 3,000 calls regarding homelessness in 2024 alone. These calls sent officers mainly to the area around Broadway Boulevard between Providence Road and College Avenue. One officer working with the department's homeless outreach team sees this issue becoming a revolving door.
We run into them at one time or the other down the road, and then we just deal with it, over and over and over again.
Uriah Whitecalf is part of Columbia's homeless community. He told me he's grateful for the city's support programs.
Took advantage of all of them when I got here. Yeah. And if you do it right, you can use the resources to help you out.
Foster believes continued funding for these programs is a good step.
So the city provides funding to Room at the Inn, to Turning Point, and those two groups do a lot of the day-to-day legwork, the hard work of working with homeless persons, unsheltered persons in our community.
However, Officer Anderson with the homeless outreach team questions the effectiveness of this strategy.
It just seems like there's very few success stories, but it seems like when you put more money in it and you offer more services, it just attracts more people to the city of Columbia for services, because they said, oh, I can go there and get all this free stuff.
But both Officer Anderson and Councilman Foster agree this is a delicate issue.
I learned that these are human beings. They're human beings who have their own struggles. And some of those struggles have been debilitating to the point where they really need some help to get to the next place.
You got to be sympathetic and empathetic at the same time. And these people are humans, and you got to try. But when does it end? What's the answer? Nobody seems to have the answer.
Whitecalf doesn't have an answer either, but says being patient helps.
You just gotta be patient and with them, Instant gratification is not there. You're not gonna get what you ask for all the time.
As there is no immediate solution, Columbia aims to open the Voluntary Action Center Opportunity Campus next year with Turning Point, Room at the Inn, and Loaves and Fishes all under one roof. Reporting in the studio, Casey Bennett, KMUH News.